This week on the Fairfield County Farm Page, we feature Bloom Carroll FFA students, senior Anna Sands and sophomore Cora Bell. And Jeanette Curtis with Fairfield County 211 shares with Connie Smith about assistance programs available in the county.
Well, welcome to the Fairfield County Extension Farm Page. We're out and about. We're at Bloom Carroll, and it's always one of my biggest passions to talk to Bloom Carroll students. Well, all FFA students, but I have a little place in my heart for Bloom Carroll. I have Anna Sands and I have Cora Bell with me today. Welcome, ladies. Anna, tell me this. You're a senior, correct? Tell me some of the things you've done in FFA.
I've participated in CDEs like Parley Pro and biotechnology, and I've also been a part of the officer team for the past 2 years.
Yeah. So what office do you hold now?
I hold the student advisor office, and previously I held the chaplain office.
Okay. How's it feel to be a part of the officer team?
It's been a real experience that I can use for the rest of my life. It's taught me responsibility, leadership, and really how to outspeak and speak in front of others, which I didn't have that skill before.
Yeah, that's really good, because public speaking is a big deal. It's a really big deal. Hey, do you guys still do the family? Does each officer have a family?
Yes, we do.
Okay, what's the name of your family?
My family is called Who's Winning because I'm stationed at the Owl, so we wanted to do a tribute towards that.
Yeah, Who's Winning? Mm-hmm. How do you spell that?
HOO'S.
Okay, Who's Winning? And are you winning in the family challenge?
Sadly, no.
Sadly, no. Well, how are we can we beat that up just a little bit?
Today I had really strong attendance at the Family Friday, more than I normally do, even with the small Family Fridays.
Good for you. Good for you. Okay, Cora Bell, tell me, sophomore.
Yep.
Yep. So tell me about some of the FFA projects you've been involved in.
Well, I've done quite a few CDEs. I've done biotechnology, ag communications, parliamentary procedures, which I loved, and I'm also currently in poultry management. Mm-hmm. I've been chairman and secretary of a couple of committees within FFA, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay, both in Parley Pro, correct? Mm-hmm. What drew you to Parley Pro?
My class advisor I was a very shy person that didn't want to speak in front of the class. I was really bad at presentations. And so she wanted to find a way that could help me fix that when I go on to college. So she kind of pushed me into joining parliamentary procedure, and then I didn't love it at first because it was a lot more outspoken. I didn't really know the people, but it's changed me. So
yeah. Well, that darned old Christy Bachman can make you do things that you don't want to do.
For sure.
And then you're loving them before you know it. Yeah, I've been around her too long. And Cora, tell me, what drew you into Parley Pro?
Well, I was just sitting in class, and then Ms. Bachman walked up to me and pointed at me and said, "You're doing parliamentary procedures." So
oh, gosh.
I did not have a choice, but I really enjoyed it. I loved the intensity. I did it with my friend Reagan because we were starting out, and we kind of had to build up a new team, but it was really fun doing that.
And do you still like it?
This year we didn't have a team, but next year we're going to have a team.
Yeah, because a new advisor, new instructor, new all that. Yeah, a lot of things going on. And I think those Parley Pro skills will take you very far in life, because I happen to sit on a fair board right now, and Parley Pro is very much a big part of the way we run our meetings. We probably don't do it right, I can tell you that, but we try very hard. So I'm very proud to hear that you both love those kind of experiences that are going to move you forward, as you get into other committees and you get to a point in your life where you're giving back. Yeah, giving back. So let's talk one more question, and I always end every interview with this question, so I'm not scoping you out or anything. We talk a little bit about how you got in FFA, how you like FFA, how it makes you feel comfortable. How do you feel, Anna, when you put on the blue jacket? How's that make you feel?
When I put on the blue jacket, it's kind of it kind of feels like home. It's my comfort place because it shows that I'm a part of people that like the same things that I do, and that all feel comfortable in trying to find new ways to help agriculture in our community.
Very cool. Okay. Hey, you're a senior. What after school plans? What do you got? What are you thinking after graduation?
After graduation, I'm planning to go to college for pediatric nursing.
Oh, very cool.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Oh, that's very awesome. That's very awesome. And Cora, tell me, you're just a sophomore.
Yep.
How do you feel when you put the blue jacket on?
I just get really excited because I know I'm about to participate in something really big and important, or I'm about to go to a convention where I'm going to see a bunch of people wearing the same thing, and so it just gets me really excited when I see it and I put it on because I know something exciting is about to happen.
Yeah. Comfortable. Feels like home. Feels like you belong. Bloom Carroll FFA. It's always a pleasure to come to Bloom Carroll FFA, talk to Bloom Carroll students. Anna Sands, Cora Bell. We're very, very pleased to have you on Fairfield County Extension Farm Page. Thank you very much, ladies.
Of course, thank you.
Welcome to the Fairfield County OSU Extension Farm Page. Jeanette Curtis with me today. Very pleased to talk about assistance programs available in Fairfield County. What does that look like, Jeanette?
So the landscape of assistance programs is always changing throughout the year. Right now, as the winter weather is here, we see a need for people who require assistance with their heating bills. So there is a specific program offered through the state. It's called the Heating Energy Assistance Program. And there's actually two. There's a regular program and then there's an emergency program for people who have disconnect notices. And that program is handled at Community Action. But people who need help on their main source of heating, and this is the great thing about the program, it can be electric, it can be gas, it can be propane, it can be pellets. However you heat your home is how they will assist you. So whether it's a one-time payment on your gas bill, or whether it's working with a vendor to fill your propane tank, or even deliver pellets, like whatever you need to heat your home, this program helps.
So let me ask you this. What if I heat my home with wood or coal?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I could get a pallet, I could get a cord of wood, or I could get whatever needed to heat my home.
They have programs in place to help with anyway, even if people, so sometimes people who live in modular homes, they use like kerosene heaters. There's programs in place, there's assistance through that program to help you get kerosene too. So there, and in addition to that, they'll help repair your furnace.
Oh, wow.
So if you're like, this would be a great program, but my furnace is broken, they can help with that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That is so great, because it has been, I think it's been one of the toughest winters ever.
It has been.
I mean, I like the cold, a little bit of cold in moderation. I like snow at Christmas, but not like we've had it this year. And it seems like there's been days, it feels like my furnace has run all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like that.
And if you're on a fixed income or you are making minimum wage working full time, like you can't afford those $500, $600, $700 heating bills. So this program is made specifically to help people. And the nice thing about this program is a lot of the times you hear, well, I don't qualify for that program because I make too much money. The income limit on this program is 200% of the federal poverty guideline.
Wow.
So that's fairly high for a family of four. And I think it's important that everyone apply for the program. Even if you don't qualify for the full amount, you can get a partial payment, and anything helps.
Anything helps.
When your utility bill and your gas bills are that high.
Well, that, and then as we've talked before, your grocery bill is that high.
Yeah.
I've heard some of my master gardeners have said, I'm just not going to pay $6 a dozen for eggs. And I keep thinking, I've thought about that multiple times, and I'm thinking, eggs are such a staple for everyone's diet.
Yes.
And like if you're baking a cake or you're doing whatever, I baked a couple cakes over the weekend and each of them took 3 eggs. And I was like, oh, for the first time in my life, I thought about the value of those eggs.
Eggs used to be our cheap protein.
Exactly.
And now it's like,
exactly.
we'll be having steak instead of eggs tonight. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. What are some other things under that large umbrella of assistance you can tell me about?
So there's currently a program helping with taxes. So through the United Way, there's a program called VITA. And the United Way will help you file your taxes for free. They will do the complete preparation for free. Couple qualifications there. You have to make less than $67,000.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You have to make under $67,000 as a single person. And there's like your simple taxes. You need your 1040 done, your 1040 easy. They can help with that. There's certain things they can't, like if you have to claim rental income or,
Right.
But most of the time the people who come to this program are low income folks who live in poverty. And this is going to help them maximize their return. Because if you go to a place like H&R Block or Liberty Tax, chances are you're paying to get your taxes back quickly.
Okay.
And you can even do them yourself online at myfreetaxes.com. And the United Way gets credit because they run that site. But
Okay.
you can do your taxes yourself and you
Okay.
still get your taxes back in
Wow.
a short amount of time. Normally, less than 7 days.
Wow.
And it doesn't cost you anything. And they'll do your federal and your state for free.
Now, where do we go to get that? Help us again.
So you contact the United Way and you can call them. It's 740-653-0643. They have 2 locations this year. They're doing it at their office in downtown Lancaster.
Yes.
And they're also setting appointments in Pickerington in a partnership with the Board of DD to use their offices
Oh my
up there.
gosh, that's great.
Yeah, so it's amazing. And this helps our community because we're doing the program locally. It's not costing our community members anything. And last year alone, they brought back over $1 million
Oh
in
my
returns
gosh.
to people in Fairfield County.
And that money rolls back into the
Yeah.
county.
Yeah.
It's whether you're buying groceries, whatever you're buying with that tax refund, whether you're paying a utility bill, it's rolling back.
Right. And sometimes people, they're like, I don't know if this is an IRS certified program. Like this is IRS software, IRS trained professionals. Like this is
Yeah.
a legit program for free in the community
Right.
as long as you meet those income limits.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
so many income support programs in our community, like HEAP, like the tax program. Job
Yeah.
and Family Services offers a program called PRC for families who are working with children in the household. It's amazing. People have up to $2,000 a year that they can use to pay their rent or their utilities or get a car repair. If they have to purchase something specific for work, like work boots or
Yeah,
scrubs,
sure.
those funds can be used for that. They've even used them in the past to buy appliances and beds. Like there are income support programs that can help our community really thrive if
Yeah.
people take advantage of them and know that they're there.
Right. And that's the thing. There are programs there to help. Do you think sometimes the first problem is just knowing where to find those programs?
I do think that is a big issue. People don't know they're there. And if they're not, they don't know what's available, they're
Yeah.
going to lose out on that opportunity.
Yeah.
But there's some stigma around asking for help too.
Yeah, I know.
The idea that, well, someone needs it worse than I do,
Yeah.
or I'm just too embarrassed to go and ask for help. And at 211, we want to help fight that stigma. Like, you don't have to walk into our office. You can do it over the phone. People will never know you contacted us.
Yeah.
And you can call and tell your story. We'll do a quick assessment to find out what you're eligible for or programs that may help you. And then we'll give you the information so that you can contact those places
Yeah.
if that's the best option for you.
And sometimes it's not through bad habits or anything like that gets somebody in a position to ask for help. It could be an accident.
Yeah.
Mounting medical bills. It could be lots of things that just life throws at you.
Absolutely. Something as simple as bad weather.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden you can't get to work for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And that impacts your paycheck.
Yeah.
And then you can't make your rent.
Yeah.
And you're facing, it can start a really quick snowball effect.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Well, you know what? We were just talking about this as an office. Sometimes adulting is hard, isn't it?
It is. But help is available.
Help is available.
So when adulting gets hard and you're frustrated and you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go, you call 211.
Yeah.
Our tagline is the number to call when you don't know where to turn.
Yeah.
So call us, ask
Yeah.
the questions. It's quick, it's painless,
Yeah.
and there's no shame. Like everyone should utilize the program.
Absolutely. And you know what? If you're listening to the farm page and you don't quite understand, and you're like, I didn't know this, I didn't know anything about 211, I'm going to tell you what, you call this lady right here and she will connect you, because over the past couple of years, our relationship has blossomed to where I know if I'm in trouble, 211 right here, I'm going to call Jeanette. I'm going to figure it out. Oh, and by the way, click down here and subscribe to Fairfield County Farm Page. We would love to have you on board with us.